What is up, draft fans? It's your boy Jay Tuck, and we are back with our player profiles, and y'all been enjoying them. We had a lot of incredible players, a lot of stories y'all really didn't know. So y'all like, yo, Tuck, we need more. We need more players on this platform that we want to learn about, because that's what we do in this community. We talk about people that ain't everyone talking about. We get those gems, we get those diamonds in the rough, and we have another special one here. Now, you guys been following my channel long enough. And when it comes to Coastal Carolina, there was a prospect that came out a few years ago, in Isaiah Likely, who I love, and I feel like they have another banger that not a lot of people are talking about, but hopefully after the show they will. So it's time to go back in the trenches. So CFO fam, let's give a warm welcome to my guy, Zovon Lindsay. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up, man? Glad to be here on your platform, man. I appreciate you for having me, man.
Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Like, I know you have a very busy schedule as you gear up for the NFL draft, but thanks for taking the time out of your schedule to come over here and talk to us. Now, first and foremost, you're from Fayetteville, North Carolina, right? I'm assuming, right, your favorite rapper is
J. Cole.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. He up there, but he's not my favorite.
Okay.
Though. He definitely represents the city.
Okay. About to say, man, like, you got to roll with Cold World. You know what I'm saying? He represents the field. So it's gonna say, when I saw this, like, yeah, he got to represent the field. So going back to Fayetteville, where you kind of grew up. You played both offensive line, defensive line in high school. You played both sides of the ball, which you really don't see. Especially offensive line trenches, defensive line trenches. So how did that help you ultimately grow as an offensive lineman?
Shoot, honestly, man, it helped me a lot because, I really wanted to play D-line in college. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to play D-line. I used to go to camps and stuff for D-line all the time. Made All-State 3 years in a row at D-line. So, I mean, D-line, I love D-line, man, but it definitely helped me because, getting to know the defensive side of the ball, I could understand what they're looking for when they're going against an offensive lineman. And it just helped me with my overall athleticism, honestly.
So that explains it. There we already got the answer. I was going to ask you this question, so it's no need. So when I watch your film, I see someone who's tough and you like to go out there and punish, and I see a mauler. It's because you got that defensive lineman mindset already going through your veins, right, when you're out there playing on offensive line. So it is cool. So like I said, the one thing that really stood out to me is just your toughness and your physicality, but also your balance. You got real good feet, good balance, good hands. So tell me a little bit about your preparation and what's one of the strongest traits you would say when it comes to your skill sets offensive lineman.
I would say my athleticism for sure, because I played basketball my whole life as
well. Hooper too.
I played championship my junior year in high school.
What position you play? You play center?
I play like power forward.
Okay.
North Carolina, it's a hoop state, man.
Oh, so, yeah. What, Dennis Smith Jr., was out there?
Yeah. He went to my high school. Dennis Smith Jr. went to my high school. Yeah, man. But I'll say my athleticism, man. These last few years, I really tapped in on some of my more aggressive side for sure. Mm-hmm. Especially once I started learning the position, I could really just be free flowing out there and be more aggressive if I wanted to. So I say my athleticism, my aggressive,ness, and just my IQ for the game. I had a great position coach at Coastal, man, Derek Wareham. Shout out to him. He took my game to a whole nother level. Just what I need to look for. And certain guys I'm going against, just learning the whole learning defenses as a whole, man. So my IQ, man, my athleticism, and my aggressiveness, man, for sure.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot more offensive linemen kind of have a basketball background because, of course, footwork is going to be important. It's going to be extremely important at the NFL level as you're going against some of these edge rushers because they do a whole lot of different things when it comes to their toolbox. So you talked about your coach at Coastal. So what was some of the things that he really kind of just brought to your attention that really helped, trend set and lift up your skill set when it comes to being an offensive tackle at the college level?
Yeah, I'll say my aggressiveness as well. He established definitely a chip, an edge in our entire O-line room. And I'll say just my technique and fundamentals. He really harped on that a lot. We did that a lot in the offseason, just technique and fundamental work. So in the game, it's easy, it's natural. So He definitely helped me a lot. Definitely helped my game a lot for sure.
Perfect. And you played like 13 games at Coastal your junior year. What was that experience like playing for Coastal? Because not a lot of people, if you're really not a college football fan, really doesn't watch a lot of Coastal football. But you guys got some dogs out there. You got a good quarterback, your running game, you're kind of heavy in the running game. So y'all do a lot of different things. So what was that experience like being one of the anchors of the Carolina Coastal offensive line?
It was a blessing, man. It was so much fun just being out there on that tilt turf with all my guys, man. It was so fun. We put a lot of work in, man, because I seen the guys, when I came in, the older guys, I seen the work those guys put in. I just wanted to, carry that on. And I got to play with some great guys like Grayson McCall, one of my great friends, Sam Pigney, just a lot of offensive guys, a lot of talented guys, man. It was just a blessing, man. I was just, trying to take in every moment, especially these last 2 years, because I knew it was my last 2 years playing. So I was just trying to take in every moment, man. So it was definitely just fun, man. Definitely fun experience.
That's good, man. Now, you probably don't know this, but I'm going to toot my whistle, you know what I'm saying? Because you're an offensive lineman. You probably didn't know you're talking to a dog when it comes to NCAA football 25. So I'm a dog. So I know you played the game because everybody did. So when you played with Coastal? Because a lot of the prospects I have, I don't play with. I'm like, bro, why don't you play with your own team? Did you play with Coastal a lot? Did you pick somebody else? Was you out there spinning with Judkins and Ohio State? Who was you playing with on the game?
I ain't gonna lie, I played with Coastal.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I play with a few other teams from every now and then, but I'm trying to play with myself. Sometimes I'll be so tired watching myself blocking somebody. I'll miss somebody wide open.
Now, when the game came out, did you see your rating and was like, oh, hell no, like y'all got me messed up? Was you upset or you kind of think it was all part?
Man, it was crazy because like when the game first came out, I wasn't even in it. Like the first drop, I wasn't in it. I wasn't in it. They updated it after the first week of the season, but I want to say my overall was like an 80 at first, and I was cool with that.
Okay.
But I feel like they should have bumped it up more during the season. I was at least an 85, 86.
Yeah, they didn't make a lot of updates throughout the season. I hate that they nerfed the spin. I love the spin. I love putting people on my highlight reel on TikTok, so they kind of nerfed it. But I played with a lot of different teams. I played with Kansas primarily. I played with all over. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from the old school. Back in my day, we just pick a team and we kind of just roll with it, man. So I was going to ask you because you're the first one. If I asked that question, was like, yeah, I played with my actual team. So getting back to football. You're now gearing up for the NFL draft. You mentioned what your coach was kind of helping you with at Coastal, but what has been your point of emphasis as you start your training to get ready for your pro days and also possibly for draft day?
Well, of course, I'm doing all the tests and stuff, 40, 5-10-5, AL drill, bench. Just getting better on all that stuff.
What's your bench? What's your bench? I'm a bench guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bench guy. What's your bench? How many reps you doing?
I'll probably say on pro day. I'm not a huge bench guy, man. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably say my bench between 20 and 25, maybe.
Okay. All right, you cool.
Like, I feel like my 40, my vertical jump, 5-10-5 is really gonna be good. But I just been doing all the tests and stuff, man. And where I'm at in Velocity, man, we do a lot of offensive line development. So we've been doing a lot of just, making sure we don't forget about the football part, because it's kind of easy to forget about the football part when you focusing on all the testing and stuff. But shout out to my guy Josh Ferguson at Velocity, man. He's been making sure we stay on top of our O-line development.
Yeah, that's good. Because I was just at the combine this past week, and I know there's always a focus on the 40. These guys were back in the hotel lobby running the 40, working on your get-offs. But I was like, hey, fellas, don't forget you got to go out there and play football too. Because the 40 is cool, your vertical is cool, but if you go out there and you can't do the gauntlet, you dropping passes and everything, you're going to look a little shaky. So, yeah, that's good to hear that you're still focused on the football aspect and those traits. Now, speaking of the football aspects, cross-training is important at the NFL level. You're seeing a lot of offensive tackles switch inside to guard, and we're primarily like a Cowboys channel. So you had, Tyler Smith, he played tackle at college, and he went to guard, then went back to tackle. Then you have Tyler Guyton, who was a right tackle, converted over to left. So, cross-training is extremely important. So when it comes to you, like, what are some of the differences that happens when you're playing on the right side versus left side, or possibly being kicked in, that you've been focusing on your training?
Well, honestly, I've been playing tackle since like high school. So I played right tackle like majority at Coastal, but I've like practice and stuff. I played left. Like I've been going back and forth. The thing for me would be like kicking inside, but I've been working on like playing a lot of guard stuff like during my training as well. So I feel like that won't really be a huge problem for me. But playing like left and right side. Right side was definitely my dominant side, but I mean, I could definitely get down on the left side because I've been working on that since I've been here in Atlanta. So, I've definitely been training pretty much all 5 positions.
That's good. That's good to hear. And a lot of people put an emphasis on the left tackle position, but we also got to focus on, depending on what hand your quarterback is, you might be the blind side on the right side. So it all really comes down to, these different little details. And a lot of people don't understand that sometimes switching from the right to the left, it can make a difference. So it's important to cross train and get prepared, especially if you want to be, a possible swing tackle at the NFL level. Now, another important aspect, of course, is hand placements, right? Sometimes you use a number system in different systems in college versus the NFL. Now, I've heard this tidbit about you, bro. You got 12 fingers? What was it that they said? So
I was born with 12 fingers, but I don't know if you can see like that. Okay. But I was born with 12 fingers, man. Okay. My mom didn't let me keep it, so plus my choice, I kept it.
Make your hands even stronger, man.
I swear. For sure.
Yeah. So when it comes to hand placement, like what are some of the techniques you've been working on as far as your hands getting right? Because, it's always best to have a counter move. And a lot of people don't understand. It's almost like boxing, right? If you watch Gervonta Davis, you got to have your hands. So what has been the focus as far as getting your hands right for the NFL level?
And honestly, I feel like that's one of my strengths. Like if you watch my tape, I'm getting guys right on that landmark. I kind of, this goes back to my position coach in college. We really harped on like making sure our target's right on our punches, using independent hands and things like that. But I've just been doing drills out here just keep enhancing that. Like I said, if you watch my tape, man, I feel like I'm catching dudes as soon as they're trying to hit a move, I'm punching. Like try to make those hands quick and violent. I feel like that, like you punch them before they can even realize what's going on. That's definitely helped you a lot, slow down the rushes for you for sure. But yeah, I just been keep building up on that. I feel like that's one of my strong suits though.
Perfect. Yep, that's key. Don't let these defend. I played defensive. I was an outside edge rusher. I was a linebacker, outside linebacker. Yeah, but the thing that we try to focus on is getting into that chest plate. So you got to use your size, your length, and the athleticism, because whoever controls the chest kind of wins. So that's important to have that strong striking. Now, when it comes to your skill set, I'm really not a comp guy, because I really don't like to lean too heavy on my scouting process. But what was a player that you kind of just idolized or watched or learned from coming up, or maybe currently that's in the NFL that you say I kind of modeled my game after?
I would feel like of course, like I say Trent Williams because he's like one of
all the offensive linemen on the show say Trent, man. So Trent is the one.
Really, he's a different player, man. It's hard to use some of his stuff in your game, honestly, because he's one of a kind, man. But honestly, man, I like Panay Sewell, man. I feel like he's a dog. I like the tackles for the Green Bay Packers. I feel like there's some good tackles. But honestly, man, I just feel like, I try to, bang my own game. I watch the NFL. Like if I see something on Sunday I like from a tackle, I'll probably try it. But I really just, try to play my own game, really.
That's perfect, right? Just take a little bit, take a little bit of their style and just kind of remix it to your own that suits you best. Now, as we gear up for the NFL draft, we are wishing the best of luck. We want to hear your name called during the draft process, so we're rooting for you. But what would be one thing that you want them to know about you as the football player, but most importantly, about you as the man?
Well, a football player, man, I'm a dog. I feel like I'm one of the best offensive linemen in the country, honestly. Like, you watch my tape. Like, if you see me in person, see me run around, see my athleticism, I feel like I'm really a different breed, honestly. But as a man, I'm a good person, man. I'm a great locker room guy. All my teammates at Coastal, man, great relationships with all of them. All the people in the building, great relationships with those people as well. I'm a family man, of course. I just really, off the field, I really just play my game and hang out with my family, man.
Yeah.
So, and just think about football. So, I won't cause problems off the field. And when I'm on the field, you're going to get the best out of me.
That's the key. That's the key. Go to work, do your job, and go home to your family. I'm old, but that's a testament to my life, man. I go to work, I do my job, do what's required, get the job done, and come home to my family. And that's key. Now, I also saw that you were in sports management. So, being an athlete yourself, getting into sports management. So, what kind of led you to pursue that field in college at Coastal?
You know, sports, of course, but like I grew up just playing organized youth sports, man. And one of the things, like after my playing days, I want to, hopefully get my own rec center, just have my own organization for kids in my city that's coming up that, don't have that much guidance or don't know like where to start at if they want to, play football, basketball, whatever. So I just want to, start my own stuff, start my own organization, and just give back to my community.
That's key. Giving back. So I know there's a lot of people is going to be looking up to you and saying, hey, that can be me one day, and hopefully continue to be that beacon of hope, especially for kids in your city. So that's key and that's clutch. Now I want to kind of go back to your college career. So what I want to see is like, give me a game where it's like, okay, got out to a slow start, Tuck, but then I slowly adapted. So I battled through adversity. Like, what was a game that you kind of went through that? And tell me, like, what was the process of you adjusting to end up, ultimately winning those battles in the trenches?
I'll probably say not this past season, but 2023 season. We played Georgia State Thursday night game. Then like one of the first possessions, I got like long arm to the ground. Long arm to the ground, but I'm like, dang, I can't let that affect my game at all because I still got a whole play.
Right.
So, I really just stood that play off, man, and really dominated the rest of the game, honestly. But I probably say that's probably one of the biggest ones. I usually get off to pretty quick starts because my adrenaline's going, and I prepare well through the week, so I kind of know what's going on. But I'll probably say that game for sure.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, sometimes you get caught slipping early on, and that's what people don't understand when it comes to offensive linemen. You can win 100, 100 plays, but if you lose that one, everyone, oh, he's horrible. He gave up a sack. Get rid of him. So they don't know what it's like to battle in the trenches that you're going to get beat sometimes, and it might be multiple times throughout the course of the game, but the key is can you adjust? Now, you talked about your preparation. Now, the offensive lineman last offensive lineman we had on the show, I gave him a different task. Like I said, we're primarily a Cowboys fan base. So I gave him the task of Micah Parsons, and he kind of went through his preparation and how he would stop Micah. So I'm going to give you a different task. I'm not going to give you Micah. I'm going to give you TJ Watt. So you're in the NFL. You just drafted. You're coming out. We're going to put you in the Cowboys jersey. I'm going to put you in the Cowboys jersey because we definitely need some offensive lineman help. And also here in Kansas City, also need some offensive lineman help. But I'm going to put you in the Cowboys jersey. And we got to play against TJ Watt. So tell me some things and some traits that TJ Watt possesses and how you would try to counter that to be prepared on Sunday.
Well, everybody knows TJ Watt. He's a great pass rusher, of course. But I'll probably start in the run game, honestly. I'll start in the run game, see how he plays certain blocks, see how I could get advantages in that. Then usually like later in the week, probably like on a Wednesday, Thursday, start getting to his pass rush moves. I feel like TJ Watt, he loves getting the edge on tackles, loves his rip moves and things like that. So I'll probably try to see which ways I can affect him and try to switch up probably like my sets to get him off balance and things like that. Just see what I could do best to just keep him on his toes because he's obviously one of the best pass rushers in the league. Just definitely try to keep him on his toes, man. Just don't keep giving him one look because you keep giving a good rusher just one look. They're going to take advantage of it. So just kind of switch up my looks on them, switch up my sets on them, and just see which ways I could get an advantage on them.
That's key. Switch it up because he has a full, complete toolbox. Speed, power, spin, whatever, you name it. TJ Watt can definitely get after it. I definitely like that mentality. And the one thing I really like about you, and you said it, I don't think you really know that you said it, is that getting the run game. And that's been a big point of emphasis, especially just not in Dallas right now this offseason, but also across the NFL. The run game is back in style. Everyone was trying to play basketball and cleats for a little bit, but now it's getting back to tough, gritty in the trenches. And just watching your film, you like to get after it in the run game. It seems like that's going to be your strong point. So that I know that gets you going, and it gets a lot of offensive linemen going. We can go forward versus being back on your heels all game, especially going with TJ Watt.
That's where the game starts at, man. That's running the ball makes the throwing game 10 times easier. Yeah. Especially for an offensive lineman. You don't want to be passing 40, 50 times a game.
Right.
Especially if you're going TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, those guys.
Right. Yeah, because you pass that in 50 times, 5 of those can change the course of the game, so you have to be on your P's and Q's at all times. So, all right, man, you are drafted. Who is your NFL team? Carolina? So your Panthers fan?
I root for the Panthers, but I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I've been a Ravens fan since Ray Lewis.
Okay. I can't knock you because I'm a Ravens fan in a Cowboys body because I was like how the Ravens fan, so I can't even knock you for it. So we're gonna put you out there in Baltimore. You're gearing up, getting ready to come out the tunnel for your first NFL game. What is in your headphones? What are you listening to get in your mode?
Probably some Young Jeezy.
Okay, Jeezy, you can't go wrong with Jeezy. You can't go wrong with Jeezy.
Bossman D-Lo, he's up there too.
Bossman D-Lo. Hey, you want to boss up your life? You know what I'm saying? So salute to Bossman D-Lo and Jeezy. It's definitely going to get you in the right mindset, man. But yo, Zovon, thank you for coming on the show. We are wishing the best of luck for draft day. For people who are seeing you for the first time and wants to follow you a little bit more in your journey, where can they find you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at almighty.zo. That's all I'll really be on Instagram. Or follow me on Twitter at Zovon Lindsay 64. But yeah, y'all follow me on that, man. DM me, ask me questions, whatever.
Perfect. Like I said, best of luck. You got your pro day coming up soon?
Yeah, March 17th.
March 17th. We wish you the best of luck, man. Go after your dreams and go out there and make it happen, man. For everyone for seeing us for the first time, CFO Sports, give us a like, comment, subscribe, share the content. If you like finding diamonds like this, you are in the right spot because we got a lot more coming up. We want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and let's bring the run game back in Dallas. Please. Peace, y'all.
Jerry Jones, come get him, man.
Jerry Jones, come get him. Run game, offensive lineman, right tackle, left tackle, guard. We need a guard replacement for Zach Martin. I'm putting it on the platter for you right now. Go get him. Peace.